Ready to get going here for the season opener. Field coming out of oval, turn 1, turn 13 on the track. We are green and we are underway for season 2 of the Platinum IndyCar Series as the field dives down into turn 1. Got Meyer and Eckerson going into turn 1 there in the first 2 positions. Everybody clean so far. Of course, as the night goes on, we will introduce you to all the new drivers. I haven't had a chance to do that yet. As Eckerson goes to the lead on the inside of turn 5 there. Good start from Hugo, the driver from Sweden. He returns from season 1. As we have a car in the gravel there and in the wall as well, that appears to be Marnix Heister in the Platinum Racing Team car. So he's going to lose some positions there. Unfortunate for him. As we go through turn 13 again, already 1 lap in the books. We've got drivers going side by side as well on the front straight. Hopefully iRacing is going to focus on that. I believe there's Lewis Woodall and Thomas Jensen there, battling for position. As we have 1 car in the pits, that's Marnix. Not having the greatest of races today, unfortunately. We also have a car around. That is Thomas Jensen actually. Just went around in turns 1 and 2. Oh, we have another car off, and that is the 13 of Lewis Woodall, who has just gone straight on the black tires. Locked the fronts, I would assume, and just went straight on there, so unfortunate deal for him. Also going to lose a lot of time. No front wing on the car. Daniel Caulfield making a move on Jack Caulfield. Goes up the inside. He's on the red tires, so he should be able to brake a little later. And 98 goes wide a little bit as we have a car off the track as well. Is that Sven Merckx? I think it is. Yes, it is. He just went wide. But Daniel with a nice move there. Winston Eckel also got by Jack Caulfield, by the way, as well as Sven Merckx. As Daniel's already making moves on Thomas Geisler. And he goes by him here. Thomas goes wide there. So easy move for Daniel to make. And just as I say that, he spins the rear tires up and goes around. Thankfully just a spin. No hit with any cars or walls. So he should be good to continue. But it's not going to be too good for his race. So he's going to drop back a little bit. As we have a car going into the wall just in the background there. And I believe that is Daniel Caulfield. Yes, it is. So not having a great race today, unfortunately. So we'll bring up a replay. This is Tim Rutten going into the S-bit. 7, 8 and 9 this is. On the black tires, goes on the curb, car gets unsettled and the car goes around. We saw that happen to Daniel Caulfield in the beginning of the race. And thankfully nobody hit him, everybody well aware of the yellow flags. And in all of that, Robert Sadler got up into P2. Doing a good job. He actually raced in the Velocity Honor Racing Formula 1 series on Friday. Had great pace, started from P3. Unfortunately though, had a jump start. We don't do standing starts too often in the Velocity Honor Racing Leagues. Only in the F1 series we do that. So that was something that Robert perhaps wasn't used to. So that kind of meant that he made a mistake. And speaking of making a mistake, your race leader, Hugo Eckerson's just gone around in turn 10. He's going to give up the lead, drops down to P3 with the replay. Oh, just went around, yep. Gave up the lead as well. And there you saw, dropped all the way down to P5. Hugo putting on the pressure on Juan Antonio. Has a look up the inside, but isn't close enough to make a move yet. So he's going to have to wait for the front straightaway. He's got to set him up for a good exit though. Unless he gets a really nice run here. He might already get him way before that. Let's see what he does. Hernandez in the pits as well. And yeah, Mena Jimenez also goes into the pits from P8. So Hugo back up into P8. Merckx up into P6 after Hernandez pits. As Thomas Geisler comes down to pit road. Let's see. Sven, yes, Sven does follow him in. So those two drivers pitting. Tim Rutten also in the pits. Curious to see what tyre compound he goes on to. Actually overshoots his pit box, slightly. So that's gonna hold him up a little bit. Goes to the red sidewall tires. with just over 22 minutes to go. And he's off and away again with a slight mistake on pit road, but still off and away in 50.7 seconds. Oh, Hugo spun around. Turn 6. Recovers the car. Second spin of the day for him. Oh, Patrick Silvestri just went by. Oh, this is a move for position. The 77 and the 51 battling for P2 here. Sven Meyer holding on so far. Holding off Patrick Silvestri, who's on the warmer tires. It's not really going to be much of a difference. Be careful here. We saw in the F1 race. Yes, we saw an incident in the F1 race. Exactly the same incident. Patrick Silvestri runs over, quite literally, Sven Meyer. Hugo Eckerson moves up to P4. Tim Rutten up into P2 again. He just had to drive by. He got a position for free. Robert Sadler in the pits. He's going to go to the Reds as well. He must do that. Otherwise he's going to stop again. Hugo Eckerson just has to be patient. He's in the slipstream. Should have a good run as he goes down the inside. That was a little late. But makes it work on the inside line of the turn 1 part of the oval. Turn 13 of course for the road course. Sven though, with the slipstream, good run back into turn 1. Going to try to retake that position as Robert Sadler exits the pits in P4. And Eckerson holds on to P2. Of course, all the drivers, both of them, tried to avoid the incident. Mainly Patrick. He was late on the brakes, as we see the same incident here. Oh, man. Hugo Eckerson punted off the track there by Sven Meyer. And do see some damage to the nose of his car. But the front wing structurally looks fine. But Hugo just got run over there. That was a little rude. Let's focus on the battle for the lead here. Robert Sadler lines up Tim Rutten. He's just made a slight mistake. Robert Sadler gained massively on him there. Robert Sadler in the slipstream. No push to pass for him yet, but the draft is so big down the front straight at Indianapolis. You don't even need push to pass, really. Going into turn 1. Can Robert Sadler pull off the move? Battle for the race win. Remember, guys, Tim just... yeah, I believe he just lets him by there. He doesn't want to do anything stupid into turn 1. Could have ran side by side, but he's going to try to line him up for the next lap again. Really, Indianapolis is a battle of the slipstream as we have a car off the track there. That was a little close rejoining the track there. But Robert Sadler takes over the race lead from Tim Rutten. Thomas Geiser on the black sidewall tires and Sven Meyer on the reds. Sven's tires are gone. So Thomas Geiser on the blacks should have the more consistent tires as he goes by up the inside into turn 6. Easy and nice move by Thomas there up the inside. So he takes over P4. Thomas Geiser defends for position. Sven Meyer goes around the outside of turn 1 there. Nice move by Stan to take that position back. Robert Sadler just started the white flag lap. Final lap here at the Grand Prix of Indianapolis as we have 2 lapped cars going off and Robert Sadler goes by. I think his heart rate went up a little bit there. Thomas isn't able to do anything just yet, maybe on the front straight. We'll keep an eye on that after Robert crosses the line, of course. Robert Sadler up 3 positions from where he started P4. Being consistent, being clean all race, apart from 1 off track, but we're going to ignore that. Just a great race from Robert, very consistent. Awesome drive here at the road course at Indianapolis. Robert Sadler is going to win the season opener of the Platinum IndyCar Series. Congratulations, Robert. And of course, with this being the first race of the season, Robert Sadler also leads the championship at the moment. Next week, like we've mentioned, we go to the oval. First oval event of the season at Indianapolis as well. Same track. So going to be interesting to see the contrast of the style of racing. Some drivers might not be too used to oval racing, so we're going to keep an eye on that as the night goes on next week. Yeah, hopefully see you all next week for the Indianapolis 150.